Okay, let me see if I can pull the chat up this time. If not, I'm gonna have to figure something out. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, I don't have any idea. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up another way. Y'all just give me a minute. I don't know what's going on with my chat, so I'm gonna try to pull it up a different way. Let's see. Okay. Oh, now it comes up. As soon as I put it on my phone, it came up. I don't understand. Okay. Let's try this again. I'm gonna have to go back and look, so I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let me go back and see what's going on. All right. Let me scroll backwards. Mercury retrograde. It's been getting me pretty bad, so. All right. I'm just gonna go by your list, Jeannie. Thank you. Hello, Diamond Girl. Space Cowboy, or sorry, Mary Jane. Wait, no. I'm going by your list. Irene, okay, hello. Donna, hello. Irene, hello. Donna, hello. Mystical, hello. LT Spiritual, hello. Angelica, hello. Mary Jane, hello. Jeannie, hello. Okay, now I gotta find the second list. Alright, then we've got Country. Hello, Country. Spiritual 11. Okay. What the heck? Hey, hey. Z, hello. Nirvana, hello. Carlosam, hello. Siona. Space Cowboy. And then we've got Chanel. Jesse. Carla. Luna. And Princess. How did I get extra? I went by your list and mine stopped at... Okay. Alright, there we go. Princess. Alexander. And Pretty in pink. And Jean, of course. All right, and thank you, AM, for your donation, babe. You will go first unless Lalima shows up. All right. Let's see. All right. So, let me catch up with the chat. Okay. Now it doesn't want to scroll. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to change it to live chat if I can. My tooth is still acting up. Okay, now my chat is stuck again. Yay. I swear to goodness, this is going to drive me crazy. Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, y'all give me a second. I'm going to try to get it on my phone because this is ridiculous. That's not it. Something is weird. Like, as soon as I turn my phone on, it's okay, but Mercury is Mercurying. Okay, whatever. All right. And I'm sorry, guys. This is just crazy the way that it's doing it to me, but my tooth sucks still a little bit. And thank you for asking. All right, so get your question, AM. Okay, so you stopped talking to Miguel 2 months ago. And today you ran into each other on the street, but you didn't talk. It's not a wisdom tooth. It's just a bad tooth, to be honest. Thank you, Lucky, for your donation. You'll go after AM. All right, so you stopped talking to Miguel 2 months ago. Last week you said hi at the gym. Today you ran into each other on the streets. You didn't talk. Can Spirit explain to me what is going on? And I got you, Lucky. Thank you. Okay. All right, so let's see what Spirit has to say about this. All right, let me see. Okay, so this gives me the energy of somebody that was in a relationship. That when everything is good at home, they try to act right, right? But possibly like when they get in their feelings, they get upset, they think it's over, and then they think it's okay to talk to you. Now, I don't really know if they're in a relationship or there's just somebody that they're dealing with right now, but it kind of looks like things must be going good at home right now. And so they're trying not to, I guess, engage in other activities. But let's see. Yeah, it kind of gives me like, they make it seem like there's a chance, like they want something and then they ghost. Now, this could just mean that they aren't right with themselves right now, but it kind of feels like they're in the middle of some weird stuff in a possible relationship. Now, I don't know what happened between y'all or how far they tried to say, but with the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, with the Seven of Cups, it's kind of like that's the illusion they cast, like everything's good, everything's fine. I'm gonna flirt with you, we can do things, and then they don't show up for it. But it gives me like there's something going on within a somebody they know, a dynamic they have, possibly they go back and forth with. So when things are good there, they kind of stay away from outside like things, and then when they're together and everything, they're trying to be together, everything else they push away just to keep it like, oh, I don't cheat, I don't talk to nobody else, blah blah blah. So it kind of looks like a tactic to me. So I just feel that he's kind of like displaying the same things as when y'all were together or when things were good with y'all, and then the next minute it's not because their attention is elsewhere. So I don't think there's bad feelings here or like intentional trying to hurt you, but at the same time it kind of feels like they've got something else going on that is distracting them from their attention being on you. But that's what I got. Now, I don't know y'all's situation or whatever, but I definitely feel like they're going kind of back and forth on what they need to do, how they need to do it. Kind of a wishy-washy, like they don't have shit to offer anyway with the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. They're just like, it's over. One minute it's here and the next minute it's done. So I don't really know, girl. I'm sorry I couldn't give you more clarity on that, but for somebody to say Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups, it just looks like it's an illusion. And maybe they're just not trying to like reignite something, or because they're doing something else. All right, Lucky, it's your turn, babe. You see the cute things my son brought back from Los Angeles? Or like, he went to California, so he was all over, but got me this little turtle. Or crab, sorry, it's not a turtle. He's such a sweet boy. All right, Lucky, it's your turn. Predictions for what might come into your life in the next few months. I don't know why people can't just leave other people alone. I don't know, girl. I wish he would. But like I said, his energy doesn't make any sense, so who knows what he's doing. All right, Lucky, what's coming for you in the next couple months? All right. I feel over the next couple of months, you're really going to be improving yourself. You're going to be doing things for you. A lot of self love because maybe you've been feeling a little bit like disconnected from spirit source, like happiness, even. And so I feel like you, within the next few months, are going to start doing better by yourself. Maybe you're eating right, maybe you're exercising, maybe you're just redoing your wardrobe, doing your hair. But you're sending out this vibe to the universe that I'm ready. I'm ready for that next thing. I'm tired of being in hibernation because I feel like you kind of feel a little bit lonely doing that, even though it was like part of your healing. And your healing was basically like showing you like you're ready for something different. Like it doesn't always have to be negative. There's plenty of reasons to be happy. And I feel like you've kind of gotten to the space where you've, excuse me, been able to see yourself more clear in the mirror. For a while, I don't think you could. And that could be why you were attracting people that kind of reflected onto you what you were going through as far as like not feeling good enough. So you could have attracted a lot of like jealous, like flighty, not understanding type of people. But I do feel some happiness coming in for you. Okay. And I honestly feel like the devil came out just to show you like that's where you were sitting. It was like you were attracting those type of people. But now that you've leveled up, now you've got a more healthy group to pick from. I feel like you're becoming more connected to yourself and removing the blockages that have been set on your life. And with that, it brings in a whole new playing field of people to deal with. You're definitely leveling up as far as people approaching you and things like that. So I do feel like I said, you're preparing yourself for something bigger. Now, if that's just a connection with you and you're building a business and you're just shining and radiating on your own, you're taking care of what you need to, that could be what this is. But this feels like, honestly, you're attracting the partner that is on the same level as you, because the Nine of Pentacles to me is like the Empress, mini Empress. So the Empress and the Emperor coming together with the Two of Cups in between, you're walking away, turning your back to the people that were trying to drag you back down or mirror to you your insecurities, your flaws, things like that. So the next few months look abundant for you. You might meet a good partner, but like I said, I do feel like a lot of stuff may happen in between now and then, because I do feel there's this big change going on within you, which is going to attract the attention that you're looking for. So that's what I got for you. Could be a Capricorn or an Aries. Doesn't have to be, but all right. Hello, it is your turn, boo. And I still have one for Lima from the other day, in case she shows up. All right. Hello. Okay, I've been super... Thank you, Lucky. Super tired. Such a... I've been super tired too, but I think it's because I've been in a lot of pain. Just kind of wears me down. But let's see what Spirit has to say about it. Things will balance out. I'd say like within the next 8 days. It kind of feels like there's kind of like a unseen balance being restored. And so it could be like you're working through something while you sleep, or working through something in the ethereal that you're not aware of. And that could be why you've been feeling a little kind of groggy, disconnected, just but it's because something bigger is going on behind the scenes that's just kind of freeing you up from some things. You will feel more balanced soon, though, so I wouldn't let it bother you. It could be the placement of the moon right now, even. Um, I have no idea where the moon is at the current moment, but it could be that. So when the moon wanes, you'll be able to feel better and get that energy back, or like get the messages that are being downloaded into you right now. But I think I've talked to a lot of people recently, and they just feel exhausted. Now in Texas, it's like 100-degree weather, and there's been like a lot of rainy days too. So it kind of gets you in that blah mood. The sun will definitely drain you, and lately the sun has been sunning for real. Like that sun is on a whole nother level. I don't remember it being this hot when I was younger, but hey. Girl, I do that every day just because I have MS, but it's probably just something like you need to be asleep because you're working something out behind the scenes. So, all right, Diamond Girl, what's coming towards you? Let's see. There could be a move or travel in your future. Um, 666. Okay. You might want to look up the meaning of 666. It's not what people make it out to be. But there's something about you being able to move past the past and to like take the lesson from it that is preparing you for this next thing. They're not giving me a lot. They're just saying like there's a lot of movement, there's a lot of being recognized. You've made it through the conflict, because these both are like, this one made it through the war, this one made it through the conflict. So you're slowly moving past like all these things from the past, or like you're moving on a very destined path right now. So, like I said, there could be travel, there could be movement, but I do see recognition. And what's funny is like right after these cards, I've got 7, 7, and then 8 in the world. So with the 10 of Wands, so it's like 6, 7, 8. The only thing we're missing is the 9. But you're right on track. There's a lot of movement in your energy. It's just saying be patient. It's coming in pretty quick. There's a lot of opportunities about to be opened to you in the near future. You might be seeing 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like sequential numbers. And I know 6s are really good for balance. It has been stupid hot. You're welcome. Okay, a couple of days ago you had a dream you were being counted by a man. Courted. With salt and vinegar and straight hair. Is this someone you already know? Feels familiar. Girl, it's probably the same man that's been stalking my dreams. I don't know who this man is, but alright. Who is this man? Okay, this feels very new but old all at the same time. It's kind of like telling you that someone is approaching you. And when you first meet this person, they may seem familiar. And with this meeting, I feel like you have a choice to make as far as which way you want to go. Now, even though this feels very new, I don't think on a soul level that it's new. I just feel like on the surface level it's new. So it's almost like you're being prepared to be courted or to recognize something in the near future. It's just like a message of love. Because honestly, sometimes I feel like our paths cross with certain people that have already left, or just to remind us that what's ahead of us isn't always what was before us, or like in the total picture of it. Like that could have been somebody in your past life. Because I know I dream of people and I can tell the soul, even though they look different in my dreams, I know who it is. But then there's other ones that I've never met, or I don't feel like I've met. Very strange stuff. I know, the man is all over the place and he's visiting her, me, everybody. Alright, Donna. Does the Aquarius think it's weird that you like him so much? I do not feel that it bothers him. It kind of feeds his ego. However, I don't think he's returning the same energy. So, is it wise for you to expend so much? I'm not sure about it. Because he might still be hung up on something else. However, he does have feelings for you. He does, like, he is attracted to you. But I'm not sure if he's in a place to reciprocate, I guess you could say, on the level that you're at. So, just keep being you, babe. I don't think it necessarily bothers him, but at the same time, it might begin to bother him if he can't be on that same level. Alright. Mystical. Messages from your kitty in spirit. Your cat's telling you to slow down. You've been moving too fast. It's time to put some work in with, like, maybe into part of yourself, like a creative project you have, something you're trying to build for yourself. Instead of like trying to rush it, though, it's like more of like stop, reflect, reorganize, and maybe change it a little bit. Don't rush it, because it feels like there's something that's been too rushed and it needs to pull back and go more to, I don't know, putting a plan into place. Because your kitty said you need to slow down. You've been doing too much. Maybe you need to rest. And there's other things that you could be doing while you're resting that would benefit you more in the future. And hopefully that helps. Alrighty. LT Spiritual. What is coming towards you for the rest of July? Okay. I'm getting the feeling that you're holding too much. There's some things that you need to decide to let go of. Because basically they're like dead weight. The conflict is that you don't have enough like open space to receive what is coming, because I have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So you might be making a choice this month to let go of some things that you've been holding on to create space for this beautiful thing that wants to come in. Because the conflict is like, which one are you going to choose? If I had a choice of the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands versus the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I would definitely go for this. I wouldn't even be second guessing it. So this might be a month of like a big change, letting go of the burden and opening up for something more beautiful. Now, that doesn't necessarily have to be like another person. It could just be maybe you got too much going on in your life to where you don't even have time if a love offer were to come in. So I do feel like some clearing of space for the rest of July. Alrighty. Angelica. Okay. Another thing, I'm not going to be on the regular schedule this week because my son has a show on Friday, so I'll be on Tuesday and Thursday this week. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, just so y'all are aware. All right, what is this opportunity? They're not going to tell me. It's like a big surprise is what I'm feeling. And what they're saying is like you need to surrender in order to receive it or for it to happen. It's almost like a surprise party. They're not going to tell me. With the Seven of Swords, they're saying like, oh, you're trying to get info for like, you don't want to ruin the surprise party basically, because you might mess it up if you know. So just saying, they're not going to tell me, but they're not going to tell me. I know it's kind of hidden under here, but the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, but they're not going to tell me much. They're like, what's the point of a surprise if you already know what's about to happen? Okay. And with 3 cards, there's not a lot I can do if they give me blocks. Mary Jane. Any good news coming in August for you? All right, well, this looks like a choice. Definite choice. And I think whatever this choice is going to give you some anxiety. Because if you think about it, the Two of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Two of Swords, choices. Except for this one's kind of a frozen choice, like a stalemate. Now, your choice could be between a Knight of Wands and a King of Wands. Or a Lovers. One may be a little more attractive, but they're not consistent. And the other one might be attractive, but not as alluring. Either way, there's a choice that kind of gets you a little stuck. Like, which one is it? Which one is the best one? The one thing I'd say when you're making a choice about a person, ask the universe, God, whatever you believe in. Which one is right for me? Show me what I need to see. Make it known to me. And usually if you ask loud enough and, you know, you'll see what you need to see. And a lot of times we all see what we need to see, but we choose to see things not from our brains, you know, we choose to see them from a different perspective. So don't get anxious. They both look like good choices. Now, it's saying sleep on it. Don't jump in anything because something better could come along even. But it feels like hot, spicy. And if it's not hot and spicy, then there could be two exciting opportunities that you have to choose between. Is someone new or old coming romantically? Girl, probably both of them. Give me a second. And thank you to Goth Empress for your donation. Let me do Genie and then I got you. Oh, and then today I bought this. It's like a play yard thing. Almost like a playpen, but it's bigger. Because the puppies are wanting to run more. So I bought it. And I put it together. And thinking it's going to fit through the door sideways. It sure didn't. So now tomorrow I get to take it down and do it all over again. Today has been one of those Mercury retrograde days for me. Just... Alright. Genie. Is someone old or someone new? Or both of them? All I keep hearing is like it's been a long time coming, so I would say old. But they've been watching you rise from some kind of situation in your life, and you've been doing really well with that. Now, do they have good intentions? I don't know. I kind of feel like in the past they weren't the best. They were very slow moving. They have done some inner work. I'm kind of going backwards. And looks like they've done some healing. But, yeah, I would definitely say an old person. Older. Maybe not old, but older. Alright, Goth Empress. Yeah, I get to do it by experience. So much fun. So much fun. Alright, Goth Empress, it is your turn, boo. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't necessarily think they're coming right now, but I do feel like it's in their head. They're working on some things. Alright. You notice your friend is secretly attracted to your person. Would your friend Celine pursue Samuel behind her? Oh, shit. We know Celine. Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Would she secretly pursue your person? That'd be some hoe ass shit. I'm just saying. But anyways. Does she secretly dream about it? Yeah. But I don't feel like she would do anything about it, to be honest. Especially with the High Priestess and the Hangman. It's like, I could see her, like, fantasizing about, like, if he ever was an option or whatever. But I don't necessarily see her as, like, acting on it. Like, I do feel like she kind of respects your friendship enough not to. But let's clarify and see. Yeah, like I said, she fantasizes about it and maybe has thought of like flirting or putting herself out there, but she stops herself. Oh, yeah. So, I don't think she's gonna do anything about it, but does she secretly like think he's attractive? Yes. Does she secretly maybe fantasize about taking your man? Maybe. But is she gonna do anything about it? I don't see it. No, I know. I know. You never know. That's why me and my best friend aren't well, one of my best friends from childhood aren't best friends anymore. She better not catch me outside. No, I've grown a lot, but it's not a very nice thing to do. All right, country, hold on. Let me shuffle these back. And thank you again, Goth Empress. Don't worry, your man is safe. I mean, it's not like he'd take her up on it anyway, so. All right, country. What good things can you expect are coming towards you by your birthday in August? Pups. Yes, I said it. Yes, I said it. I feel like Virgo season is going to open up some conversations with people. Until then, I think you're open to receive, but it's kind of like there's a gap in time. Like, I think August is going to open up new adventures, new conversations, new energies, new advances. And then look what's behind the Eight of Wands. The Ten of Cups. Oh. Oh. Gonna have a happy, happy birthday. Next year's the best year. Pups and trips. Little Tippy is almost ready, man. She is getting to the... I've been deworming them and all that good stuff, so... They're so big. And loud. Cute. Yes, I did. The pups. Hey, Lilima. And hey, Jason. Good to see you both. I have that one question for you for last time. If a spiritual 11 doesn't post before you do, but if you'd like it. I'm excited for you, girl. Pups. Girl, you already know. Two of them. No, I'm not gonna force nothing. We'll see what happens. Alright, Lilima. Spiritual done missed her turn. Jason, how you been? You're awfully quiet. What's going on with you? Oh, y'all called her out. It's okay. It's alright. It happens. I kind of noticed it myself, but you know me. I don't say nothing. Did Jason just come and say hey and bounced? It's messed up, Jason. Oh, there you are. I have been really good too, actually. Been very busy, but good nonetheless. Been meeting some cute boys or whatnot. Some cuties. All right, so there's the question. What the heck is going on? Okay, what did Druss mom think of you after the consult? Is she keen on consulting further? Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Almost messed up. All right. This definitely looks like collaboration energy. Like they absolutely love you. And they could see how working with you would be beneficial. But there might be some reason as to why they may not do it right away. It's like they'd like to, but there seems to be something that has to be worked out first. Let me see. Druss. Druss. For some reason, I feel like it went great, it went good, all the things, and then there's like this space of time where there's nothing moving. Like something comes in the way of it going further. It does go further in the future, but it takes a minute. So this person may not consult with you right away. There may be a reason why it can't happen like right now. Because I feel like there's a gap. There's a space here of silence. Maybe more towards August, September, when it actually comes through to consult with, but either way, they do want to. I just see it doesn't happen right away. Alrighty. Thank you, Lilima. I appreciate you, boo. Hopefully that helps. I think people just naturally love you, though. Like, you hold a sense of, like, grace and humbleness and, like, very intelligent, easy to work with. So I just don't know why, because the Hermit and the High Priestess both came out the end, and both of those are very quiet. So maybe they have to talk to somebody else or figure something else out first. All right. What the heck? Where you at, Hector? What the heck? And thank you, Lilima, for your 4 donations. Appreciate you, love. And thank you, Burton, for your 1 donation. I appreciate you, boo. Okay. Well, Lima, post your next question, babe. It's okay if he's not here. I got you, love. Thank you. Burton and her both did. Well, Lima's got 4, and then Burton's got 1. Uh-oh, puppy noises. Puppy noises. Aw. And thank you to whoever just donated. Neon, there we go. Alright, Neon, you'll go after Burton. Okay, Shiva's messages. Oh, I'm happy you're happy. I'm always happy when people are happy. It was about time. I'm glad you found someone. Because you've been wanting to love for a long time. Well, you're coming to a crossroads where there's 2 opportunities opening up to you. A lot of conversations about to start happening. I feel like there's somebody you're going to meet that's going to ask you out on a date. But it doesn't even matter about that. They're basically just saying, like, things haven't been moving lately because you've kind of been at a crossroads, not sure what you wanted, where you're going to go, etc. And something gets cleared up. There's some kind of revelation that you have, somebody you meet that brings it out of you, and you're like, okay, let's go. So I definitely feel a very charged energy coming in pretty quickly. We have 2 aces here, so it feels brand new, and it's definitely moving fast. So I definitely feel August is gonna be full of some new opportunities, some real exciting things, a lot of change. The only holdup is almost you've been learning that there's good and there's bad in this life. And you've kind of seen the other side of what you don't want. You've taken a good hard look of like how not to be complacent and like just settle for less because you're lonely or because whatever. It just feels like you've been going through like a period of humbling. Maybe you needed some, maybe you didn't. I'm not really sure. I just feel like Spirit's saying the waiting has been, or she was saying the waiting has been necessary because you've been really deciding what you wanted and what you didn't. You want the Ten of Pentacles, and you're not going to fall for this character anymore. So even though I see a choice, I feel like you're going to go towards something new for sure with this new world. It could start as a friendship or just something small and simple, but it's definitely whatever's been holding you back, whether it be self-esteem, whether it be just believing that there's more out there even though you can't see it. Something changes, something flips, and so August looks really nice for you in a lot of different ways, not just love, not just business. It's a good combination of both. I see you ending August very happy of the progress that's been made in a very small amount of time. So that's what I got. All right, next question. It looks like both, honestly. Do we have a negative Norman in the house? Do we? There's a couple of them, right? Alrighty. And Mercury retrograde loves to bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. It's okay. Let them do whatever they're gonna do. They're just mad they didn't make it on the free list. I mean, cool. It's fine with me. Did Lima, because Lima, oh, you're going to keep them. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that. I was too distracted by old, whatever. All right, let me write it down for next time so don't forget. And thank you for investing into the future. Just so y'all know, though, remember I'm going to be on Tuesday and Thursday this week. Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. All right, Burton, it's your turn, boo. What are Joy's feelings about you? I knew that card was going to come out. To me, this is like, she wants you to know that she's an option, right? To see how you're gonna react. It's almost like baiting you. Trying to like get you to do something that she wants without her having to do it herself. The Devil, the Three of Cups. To me, this is almost like somebody mentioning, hey, I want to go to the mall. I want to buy this outfit, but I don't have any money, right? A girl telling a guy or whatever, I want this dress. Or she just happens to talk about this dress she saw and oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Just to see the reaction of the person she's talking to. So she could be like throwing out hints about a new place to eat or something like that because she wants you to grab the bait. She's baiting you. That's it. She wants something from you, but she's not like strong enough to say it for herself, or she doesn't want to be vulnerable enough to say it, but she wants something from you. Either she wants you to ask her out or something. Like, I'm just putting it out there. It's almost like she doesn't really know what she wants, so she's fishing for things. For somebody to grab on and do what she wants without her having to do it, because I think she lacks self-confidence, a lot of lack of self-confidence. But this really gives me the energy of somebody that will take from somebody, but make it your idea, if that makes any sense. Yeah. It's kind of like she's throwing the bait out there to see how you're gonna react. Now she could even be like, does she know that person you just dealt with or no? Because she seems a little messy. But that's what I've got. Now, it doesn't have to be horrible because I think, you know, a lot of women do want men to know, hey, I'm interested, but they won't necessarily ask a guy out or ask for their phone number or whatever. So maybe it's more simple than I made it out to be, but I don't know. It just kind of caught me as like she's baiting you for something. And that personally I don't like, but so. All right, Neon, I got you. Hold on. Let me shuffle these back in. What career opportunities are coming your way? Something that's going to bring you to like the ultimate fulfillment as far as career is concerned. Definitely an offer on the table, because this is the Palace of Coins. Like, this is the abundant life, monetary life, monetary happiness. generational wealth kind of thing. It gives me like therapist vibes or people that are sick. Maybe insurance, medical. Like teaching people how to see things from a different perspective. Like turning their pain into power. That's why I think it feels like counseling or it's because if you think about it, the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords are both like rotten energies to be in. It's like sadness and hurt and pain. But the Hangman is like turning it upside down and seeing like, what did I learn from this? And then the Three of Cups, Queen of Cups feels like showing somebody the other side of why things happen. So, and then it could be something you've already been working on but haven't quite expanded yet. You're also going after travel. I don't necessarily see travel yet, but for me this just feels like something more about like turning people's days around, turning people's ideas around into something more beneficial. Or maybe that's where you need to get into, is like helping people it's just saying the opportunities are there. You can just pick basically where you want to go, but the the opportunity that I'm seeing is it could possibly just be you changing your perspective as well, and then once you do that, the opportunities start knocking at your door. There is very secure, stable offer on the table, and you're kind of creating it from this Hangman. So the Hangman is, like I said, turning pain into power, recognizing that you can do whatever you want. So if that's what you want to go after it 100%. There might be some competition, but you'll eventually get what you want. And sorry about the puppies. You like psychology, like a social worker. Yeah, that's kind of the way it felt, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe it was just saying that that's what you're doing. Like, as soon as you can turn your pain into power, it opens the doors that you need in order to get there. But I really think they're trying to say you would make an excellent, caregiver or social worker or something like that. Yeah, nursing, doctor, therapist, I don't know. It feels like you would be really good at it, or at least you have the experience of being there. But you know what, like in any service industry, like anything you do, you can make somebody's day better. You can show them a different perspective. You can give them kindness on a bad day. You know what I mean? So it definitely feels like you're going to have relations with people. It's not going to be like a work from home, don't see anybody type of thing. This is going to be something to where you can make people's day with a smile or turn a bad day into a good day. Alrighty, baby. Thank you for your donation. Alright, Z. General on you and Jeremy. Jeremy. This kind of feels like y'all been through it a little bit. Like it, every day isn't an easy day, but for the most part, the relationship or the bond that you've formed is pretty secure, no matter what comes against you. It feels like you both know how to put your ego aside and work through things. Not to say there hasn't been any kind of bumps or difficulties inside, outside, whatever. I feel like you could take on a lot of things together, honestly. Some days it feels harder than others, though. I feel like you have good days and then you have not so good days, but it still seems like there's enough sense or um, emotional intelligence to keep moving and not let it hold you back. But that's what I got. General energy for the rest of July. Man, July has gone by so quick. This year has gone by so quick. I swear they have sped time up. They turned the heat on and the time up. I feel like there's people fighting for your attention. But these could be people that you don't have much interest in. I feel like you're kind of in a protective energy. Like, if it's not XYZ, then I don't want it. But I do feel like there's people trying to get your attention this month, and you're just like fighting them off. Maybe there's conflict around you, and you're like, the only thing I'm thinking about is I want to find this perfect thing. Or maybe you're just looking for the right love. But I do feel like there's some kind of conflict this month that you're just kind of like pushing away. I feel like you're almost protecting somebody close to you as well against like haters, drama, whatever. But yeah, it feels more of like there's going to be something that comes up where I feel like you're protecting something. And that could be protecting your feelings, protecting your family, protecting your loved ones, whatever. Either way, you still make it through like unscathed. I do see compromise though. Especially with the Six of Pentacles. Y'all are just crushing. I'm not sure, Z babe. It just kind of feels like some days are better than others. General for Carlos. I feel, excuse me, and I am drinking water. I feel there's a balancing coming, a healing of a relationship in your life. And that doesn't have to be lover. It could be family. It could be maybe a conversation that heals a connection or like brings one back to life. So definitely some sort of balancing going on, some healing of a connection, of a relationship. It's also kind of saying like you've got to be able to, especially when it comes to relationships and things like that, be logical. Don't let your heart, you got to balance both the heart and the mind. But I don't know, it just feels like there's some kind of healing around a connection, about rebalancing. I do feel like it's something you've been wanting and wishing for. You're welcome, Nirvana. Alright, Siona. What's coming for you in August? The first thing I got in my mind was like a lucky break. There's some kind of lucky break for you in August. That definitely looks like a lucky break. Because you've stayed very kind, considerate, loving, you've lived your life pretty much in a good way. I feel like the rewards are about to start coming in for you. I see some sort of wish fulfillment for August. But I also feel a level up, because if you're going from the Queen of Cups to the Empress, this could also be something around your mother, like doing something fun with your mother, or like healing a mother wound from your past. Brings, like, healing that wound brings in this wish fulfillment. And if you don't have a mother wound, it could just be doing something that you always wanted to do with a mother figure. And thank you, Maria, for your 2 donations. I appreciate your love. You will go after Space Cowboy. Okay, you're working on a creative project right now. When you finally release it, will it get noticed at all? It definitely looks like it's going to be well received. Yeah. I definitely feel it'll be well received, and Spirit's like, do it. Do it. That's your dream. Do it. We'll support you the whole way. We'll be right there with you. So they're kind of urging you to do it, actually. All right, Maria. Let's go. Right? Of course, Tiana. Thank you for always being so kind and sweet, babe. Thank you for being here. Maria, Maria. Why does Marlon not progress a partnership between y'all? He really wants to, but there's something here that you don't know, or that he is scared to expose about himself. Like, he wants this, he does, but there's something that it holds him back from, like, truly moving into it. And it could just be fear of, like, being vulnerable with somebody again because of past experiences. Like, he doesn't want to jump too fast. But the momentum is, like, building almost like a rubber band. Maybe more towards August he'll start to communicate more about it. I just feel like fear has been stopping him, or he's been really invested into his job, trying not to focus on love or relationships. I would say just give him time, because there's something he's working out. It could be he doesn't have any money to take you anywhere, and so, like, he doesn't want to come in like a scrub, like, I don't have shit to offer. I mean, not that that would be what you were looking for, but I do feel like there's some sense of, like, I need to work first. I need to save some money first. I need to gain my confidence first, whatever, in order to do this. So that's what I got for that one. All right, boo, what is your second question? Sorry about the puppy noises. I don't have anywhere to put them in this house where you can't hear them. What is going on in Tony's life and love life? All right, let's see. Kind of looks like he's isolating himself. A little bit depressed, a little bit sad. He could have just went through like a breakup, or he's still crying over something that did happen. And I honestly feel like it was his fault. Either that or he's crying over what happened with you. Either way, it feels like he is regretting something he didn't do correctly. Like, he was too slow to take action towards something, and now he has to grieve the loss of it. Interesting. Very interesting. But if you were to ask him, he would smile and say, everything is fine, everything is okay. Like, on the surface, everything looks great, but the underneath is kind of dark. He could have rushed into a relationship that ended up backfiring on him. But I definitely feel like there's two sides. Like, on the surface, what he shows the world, I'm good, everything's fine, everything's going in my favor. And then on the underneath, it's like a lot of sadness, a lot of isolation, a lot of regret. So it's very a dualistic energy. Like, sometimes, depending on what you see, is not what you get, I guess, with him. It's almost like he's in denial of being depressed or sad or down in the dumps, whatever you want to say. But that's what I got. Blessings to you too. Thank you. Alright, back to my free listers. I hope that helps, Maria. And again, sorry about the puppies. They are mad, and their mama is not going in there. Go in there, Khaleesi. They're crying. All right, Chanel. You're welcome, boo. I don't do super chat, babe. I probably will not do super chat until my channel grows more. It's just easier to go through the other sources. Okay, no Chanel, Jesse. Yeah, I probably miss out not having the super chat on, but I just prefer the other methods. All right, Jesse, what's your question? Okay, babe, thank you. Vanna Marie. Okay. Is M jealous of you? If so, why? I wouldn't say they're jealous, but they do think about you for some reason. For some reason, you stress them out a little bit. Estrella, thank you for your donation, babe. But I think if they're thinking about you, maybe it's like they wish things were different, or there's some kind of like silent competition, or I don't know. I wouldn't say jealousy though. This feels different. Maybe they wish they could like be friends, better friends with you, or I don't know. Yeah, it's a little weird, but it is what it is. Yeah, we got one more. Estrella donated. But we're almost done with the free list too, so just hold tight. You'll be next after the Estrella. Estrella, what is your question? Oh, no, no, no. We're going to take this card just because. Two of Cups. It came out for a reason. Two of Cups, Palace of Cups, Ten of Swords. How does George feel about you? Is he genuine about reconciling? Okay, babe. So that's probably why these cards wanted to come out. So it looks like he's trying to reignite a connection for something pretty big because it's over. Or maybe he thinks that you think it's over, or trying to reunite it. And it's kind of genuine. The Two of Cups to me says they have a kinship to you. They want good for this connection. This could have come as a surprise to you though. It's like an unexpected to you. I think it took you by surprise. Now they may not have fully planned what they were going to do, but And thank you, Van Marie, for your 6 donations. I am gonna end the donations there. 2, 3, 4, 6. All right. Let's see. True feelings and intentions. Yeah, it looks like they want to move into calmer waters with you. They want you to let your guard down, because I do think that they know you're kind of like, I don't know if you're true, because you've done this before. 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. On the surface, it looks great and wonderful. I don't see like any underlining like bad intentions. It looks good to me. But it is Mercury retrograde, and I always say things don't look the same when Mercury goes direct. Always. So I definitely wouldn't commit to anything right now. Just watch and see. Because I kind of feel, especially with the Page of Wands and the 10 of Wands, it's like you've had enough of their shit. You've had enough of them. You love them, but you've had enough of them. So you're like, I don't know if I even want to try this again. I would say go into it with no expectations. Just, I guess, see what they're offering. See if their words match their actions. But over time, it's kind of saying protect your heart. You've been here, you've done this before, you know what to look for. So just enjoy the time until it turns into... But it looks like they're trying to do better on the surface for now. So I wouldn't think they are trying to like mislead you or feed you an illusion. I mean, they could be, but they're pretty serious. They're consistently telling me, I want it different. I want it better. I care about this person. So Scorpio. All right. So next is Van Marie. Is that how you say it? Van Marie? Van Marie. Okay. Give me 1 second. Let me shuffle these in, and then I've got you. Okay, so your ex blocked you and disconnected his phone, so you can't contact him. Is he done with you, or will he try reaching out again? Okay, cool. All right. Okay, is this done, or is there... Oh. This to me feels like he's trying to prove a point. Maybe the memories are like haunting him. The thought of you haunts him. And so he's trying his best to like show you and the world like I'm done. But he's doing it from like a very twisted place. Like the Magician and the Devil to me is always like some backhanded stuff. Like maybe like he is a little bit obsessive, and so maybe he's trying to stop himself from over obsessing, or to like pull himself away. Thank you, Scorpio. I'm going to let you make it, boo. I'm going to let you make it. Just because it's you. You're my birthday year twin. It's like he doesn't understand the feelings he feels. Like, to him, it's confusing. To him, it drowns him. And so, it's almost like he's fighting against an urge within him more than anything. Because to him, like, you're everything. So, do I think it's done? No, I definitely do not. But honestly, I think he blocked you because he could be in a relationship with somebody else and they could have told him to. Because, like I said, it looks to me like he's trying to prove some kind of point. Maybe he wants you to think. Because the moon to me is like an illusion. Maybe he wants you to think that he's moved on and he's happy without you. Like he's moved on. I don't think he has, to be honest. Feels very obsessive. This could be the type of man that doesn't go without somebody in his bed, if you understand what I'm saying. Like the type that when you break up, they're like, oh, I gotta go get up under somebody else. And so they never take the time to heal. Which in turn, they just keep spreading the fuckery to everybody they encounter along the way. So, hopefully that answered your question, love. Alright, what is your next question? Okay, that's your next question. Alright, hold on. Let me shuffle these back in. Okay, let's look at the reality of the new girl. Okay, I'm going to explain to you what I see. This is the man that needs a relationship to make himself feel good. And so he jumps from one to another, almost like, of course, the beginning of a relationship is going to seem wonderful. It's going to seem great, you know, whatever, until the person that he's with realizes who they're dealing with, and then things start to go sour. So then he leaves and then does the same thing on repeat over and over and over again. I feel like, to be honest, like, I'm not trying to talk about your ex or whatever, but it seems like he has a hole inside of him that doesn't get filled. And so he has to have some kind of external validation. All right, let's see. He's a very sad person. And that's kind of what I saw at the beginning. It's like he holds on to so much. Almost plays like victim, it seems like. Like he uses things as like a way to manipulate. I don't know. That's weird. Well, it looks like whatever choice he made, it didn't end well for him. But it's ended the same way every other opportunity. The choices that he makes, because he goes into a situation still with all this pain, it's gonna end. The relationship will end eventually when they see who he is. He doesn't have self-love. Like, he's very blocked in the heart space. Like, on the surface, he may say all the right things, Prince Charming, but eventually they find out who he really is. A sad, like, he could be controlling even. or like very nitpicky, because he's never really happy. And it's almost like because he's had so much chaos in his life that comfortable doesn't feel easy to him. So whatever he's going through right now, it's a big headache. And his happiness is blocked because he will not take the time to either take accountability, clean up the messes he's made, deal with the pain and the hurt. I would just send him love, girl. Like, this man is not a happy person. Oh, that's the way addicts act, though. I think all addicts have that. It's almost like they feel guilty for what they do, so they project things and they make it somebody else's problem, you know? And it's an unfortunate thing. It's an unfortunate thing. Just send him light and love and wish him the best, and hopefully he'll figure it out. I mean, right now he just looks like he doesn't see it and he doesn't want to. And what do they say in AA? The first step is admitting you have a problem. And the only reason I know this is because I grew up with addicted parents, and I had to go to Alateen. But addiction it follows people. Even if like they quit one addiction, they'll move on to the other. It's a hard road. And you're better off without this man, honestly, so. All right, boo, what is your next question? And a lot of times you find that with like the most good looking people is like they've always in life been able to manipulate things in their favor, so they never have to take the time to look, I guess, or to be accountable. You feel there is unfinished business between you and him. Okay. Let's see. It's like the same thing. He's sad over losing you. It's like the same combination, the devil and the 5 of Cups. To me, that is like an empty space within him. I definitely feel he's looking through friends or like family members' social media or something. Maybe even like a spam account or something like that. But yeah, he's definitely checking it out because the loss still bothers him. Now, the reason why it bothers him, it could be because he didn't get his way. It's almost like telling a kid no, like no. And then they're like, bleh, I don't like that. But yeah, they're still watching you. Because they feel out of control in the situation. And I definitely feel like y'all will interact again, for sure. And you see how this girl has all these eyes on her? That's the way I feel. This person is... These people just watching. And this person's hiding behind a flower. So yeah, I definitely feel like there might be some unfinished business here, but in the meantime, it looks like they're keeping an eye on you. some way, somehow, because they're trying to make sure that you're not moving on. Because if you even pretend you are, I bet you anything they would be right back up under you. All right, what is your next question, love? And the song playing right now is Dreams by Fleetwood Mac. Thunder only happens when it's raining, and players only love you when they're playing. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, he gave your number to his new girlfriend. She claims she is pregnant, and he is sober now for her, which I don't believe. I'm sure that's what he's telling her, though. He's pretending. Alright. So this girl is supposed to be pregnant. It's almost like he's trying to rub it in your face. Like I said, when I saw the magician and the devil together, that feels very manipulative. Like he's trying to prove something or trying to prove a point. Do you see this? The hermit, the devil. He's telling her he's taking a break from it, but I do not believe it. Now, she might be pregnant. I'm not going to lie about that. She might be pregnant. But that's another thing that some men do. They lock women down very quickly. Like, get them pregnant or marry them. Just to have the control. It's an illusion that he's casting, though. Like the moon, he holds a lot of secrets. Like on the surface, he plays very well and he tries, but that devil has come out in every single reading. There's always more than just one, too. I think whatever the girlfriend is, he still has like alternatives because he knows when this woman gets tired of his shit, he's gonna have to go somewhere. So he always has like backup plans. And he's not happy. He is not happy where he is because he's still, I don't know what he's still doing, but he doesn't know what he wants. Nothing makes him happy, nothing satisfies him, and that's probably why he does drugs or alcohol or whatever it is that he's addicted to. And he's always chasing this dream of perfection and like, but he doesn't take the actions to have it from what I can see. But yeah, I do feel like he was trying to rub it in your face. Most definitely. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. I mean, and you know what? I wish I could say that that is not a regular thing that people do. But it is very common, especially nowadays. Not to say that everybody is like that, but they go into relationships based on conditions and what somebody can do for them instead of just loving someone. Very twisted, delusional way of even approaching love. Like he's got to lock it down because he can't control himself, so he wants to control anybody else that's in the picture. Bro, that's crazy. If that double comes out again in your next questions, we're gonna have to like smudge the area. All right, boo. What is your next number? Your next question. I think this is her. Yeah, this question. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, if he reaches out again, how should you deal with it? If you ask me, do what your heart says. Because if you don't follow what your heart says, you're going to either regret it or you're not going to accept it to be closed. At some point in life, though, if things get crazy and it's just too much, you do have free will. You know what I mean? My advice would be close the door for now, as tightly as possible. And if and when they do come back, depending on where you're at in life at that time, then you can decide. Because I do feel that you two do carry some sort of stronger connection possibly than he has with other people. However, I do feel that he's loving from the place that he is able to love. So until he works on himself, it's probably just best to close the door. Because he will be back. He will be. And he's going to come back with the same. It might not be right away, though. Let me see how you should handle this. I just feel like you deserve so much more. And if somebody doesn't know how to give it to you, you belong somewhere else. Because we can have connections with a lot of people. It doesn't, like, just because we love one person doesn't mean that we can't love somebody else as well. So it's going to be hard for you to let this one go, I feel. And I think, like, you're still going to be holding on when he does figure out what he wants. The main thing I'm getting is just keep living your life now, because right now he can't offer you happiness. And if and when he does return, like I said, depending on where you're at, would be what I'd say to do. Because I do see the urge to, because everybody, this is what I always say, and maybe not everybody, but everybody has that kryptonite, that one thing that you can say 100 times, I'm not going to go after it, I'm not going to do it. But then it shows up and you're like, you lose your shit and you turn into this jello mold. And that's kind of what I feel he is for you. But you also have to remember sometimes those connections are a reflection of trauma that you need to deal with inside yourself to become more of a stronger person to where you can be Superman and overcome the kryptonite. You know what I mean? Whatever. But I don't know. Right? Well, at least the devil didn't show up in this one. I kind of feel like by the time he comes back, you're going to be in a relationship with somebody you're happy with. However, I do feel like you will still be holding on to a piece of him to where you might think about reopening that door. Don't do it, because like I said, a lot of times that's your trauma. Like, are you sure you want to be happy? Or you want to go back down the roller coaster with me again? Kind of shit. Alright, but what's your last question? She said he can only love from the place of hell. Unfortunately, some people don't have the capability to love differently. They don't know what unconditional love is. My tooth has held out this whole life. I'm so happy. It's getting a little better. I don't want to date anyone. What is coming for you now until the end of the year? She said, I don't want anybody else though. I get it. Let's see. And the song that's playing right now is Love and Letting Go by Warren Zevers. He said, you'll always be what could have been. I think unexpectedly, your mind will be changed. And you might fight against it a little bit. Yeah. You might fight against it a lot, actually. But I do feel like something is going to come around the end of the year that's going to make you think twice about your decision of being single. I also feel this is going to be a good year as far as money is concerned. A bunch of unexpected blessings. Ooh. This is one that's not gonna let go. Come back here. The moment you choose you, they all come running. I got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. And you're like, hold up, wait. I said I didn't want a relationship. Oh, give it time, babe. You'll get there. You might just be exploring the field, because there's some options out there for sure. And you're taking time to heal, which is very good. But there's one I feel is very persistent. Like they're gonna wait. They're gonna wait it out with you. So that's what I've got, love. Ambisol, girl, I got Orajel mouthwash, Orajel 4 times the legal limit numbing cream. I don't know if it's the legal limit, but it says 4 times better. Like, bet. And then I did get cloves. That worked in the crunch. And ibuprofen. I even had a heating pad on my head. Like, what? And thank you again, Van Marie. I wish you the best. Thank you so much for your donations. Hope to see you again. And hopefully everything's going to turn around for you and you're going to forget this man and his silly self. No, I'm so happy. It was good having you here. Thank you, thank you. But then I started this medicine too that my doctor gave me, and I've been feeling a little nauseous. But I'm here. You got a toothache too? All right. What is Robert's intentions in the next few weeks? This song Circles is playing right now by Post Malone. Run away, but you're running in circles. That makes sense. Y'all are still trapped in this. Running in circles. Or he is. I don't know. Could be mutual. The card that nobody ever wants to see. Girl. He'll be back. I just feel like there's a minute in the next couple weeks where he's convinced himself that it's better if he just goes and hides in a corner and works on himself. But then all he can see is you, and he's back again. Telling you all the beautiful things. And if you think about it, he's looking at himself, especially with the Judgment card. With the Seven of Swords and the Hermit, it's like, I need to run. But if you see this guy, the girl's right there. Like, he's not running very far. He's just running to this little corner right here. And the fact of the matter is, it's like, why? Maybe he's starting to ask himself, like, why do I do this? Why is this something I do? Because I'm always right back here. Because I love this girl. And the Seven of Swords again. Oh. Y'all are stuck in that circle. It's going to be a lot of the same. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of the same. Yeah. Seven of Swords, Seven of Swords. It's the worst. But I think with this Seven of Swords, it's not like, oh, I'm trying to get away with something. It's more of, I'm scared and I'm trying to get away and hide with the Hermit. Like, I'm trying to get, and I'm pulling back. without saying anything. Just gone. And this one is like, I'm fine, everything's good, but I'm not. He's not saying anything because that's what this is. The Seven of Swords and the Hermit. It's like he runs and hides instead of openly talking about it. But then we've got the Temperance, the Six of Wands, and the Chariot. This is basically saying, like, let's make it right. Let's do better. And then you get, like, all the attention and whatever. Things move forward again. But I don't know. It could be just Mercury retrograde. I mean, maybe when Mercury retrograde is over, things will go back to semi-normal between the two of you. Maybe the energy is just weird for him right now. And unfortunately, you know, that's where a lot of us are, is because we deal with people that aren't good at expressing how they feel. They rather run from it. They rather run from their feelings because they don't even understand them. And that's why healing is so important, because until we understand them, we don't even know what to say. So, girl. The one thing I do get, though, is that he does love you, and he does, in some sense, choose you. He just is scared of what that means when things get stable and secure. It's like, oops, gotta get out of here. Things look too good. Let me go over here for a minute. Oh, wow. That probably does bother him, though. He's definitely hiding his feelings. And I mean, when I say he goes and comes, energetically, like, you can see the pullback. Like, I can't talk about it kind of stuff. Like, I don't know what to say, what to do. So, I always wish you the best, my birthday year twin. Even though you had to change your name. Hopefully we'll see you again with good news. Hopefully you'll have good news next time. Alright, Chanel. Didn't we call Chanel? I felt like we did. No Chanel. Okay. Next we have Carla. Wait. Yeah, Carla. Or, no, I read for Jessie, so we're on Carla. I think I already read for Jessie. We're on Carla with the K. Yeah, Chanel missed. Yeah, we did Jessie. And I've called Carla a few times. She didn't show up, so. Luna. Luna with 2 U's. This has been a long one. Abundance, but long. Consider. Hold on. Alright, Luna. From now to the next 6 months, do I see your mom getting pulled over by the cops? Oh, shit. Okay. Gotcha. I feel like she might have a close contact with them. I don't necessarily see it going bad, but I do see her coming in contact with one. You have a good night too, babe. I would say at like 3 months. Alright, Princess, why hasn't A responded to your message in a week? What's holding him back? I don't know. It kind of feels like he's probably dealing with somebody else. Maybe he's conversating with somebody else, or somebody's watching who he's talking to. It feels like he wants to, and he will. He just hasn't. And maybe it's because of, I don't know if he thinks if he waits, the energy will be better. Because right now he feels you're a little sharp to him. And I don't know why I see that. It just feels like if he does it now, the reaction he gets will be very different if he does it later. I don't know. But he's thought about it. He's probably dialed the number. He's probably almost responded, and then it's like typing it out, taking it back, typing it out, taking it back. Maybe he just doesn't know what to say. I just he just hasn't made the decision to do it yet. All right. Alexander the Great. What are your boyfriend's current feelings and next actions? I feel like he's super excited. He may not tell you, but he adores you. He thinks you're beautiful, amazing. He's a lucky guy to have you. He might be waiting for a little bit of time to pass before moving things into a different direction. But he's excited about the future. He can see things going good. He really admires you. All right. I think that's it, right, Jean? Your turn, my love. Your turn. and feelings. You're welcome. K's. Who is K? They look all excited. Maybe you gave them a message that they didn't want to hear. Because that's very, like, it's almost like they were super excited, like super happy, and then something happened. Maybe they're trying to make up for something. Trying to change your mind. Who is K? Is another business partner? Maybe they're trying to make up for a loss. Or like things are going good after a loss. It's a lot of people here. We got the night of... We got all the nights. It feels like there's a win here, but then there's also like a loss. So for me, it's like either they're thinking about overcoming something that was lost, or how to make a plan to have it be seen more. I don't really know. The intentions don't look bad, but it almost feels like a circus. There's all these people. I mean, it looks great, but for some reason there's like... I don't know why the Five of Cups would be there. Maybe they've got to change something, but there's like all these people. All these people. It's almost like they try to make you feel better, and I don't know why, or like they're trying to make up for something. Maybe there's some stuff going on that like you don't know about. It looks like a lot of men though, more than anything. Well, it definitely looks like he's talking to somebody. I would say both, because there's 3 knights, so there's 3 involved. I just don't know what this is. To me, this just is like, it doesn't belong. Maybe they just want their friend to be happy. You know what I mean? Maybe they just want him to be happy. Maybe he's been sad. I don't know. It just... It's like they're trying to change something. It could be, you know, because you said he wasn't feeling good or doing good. Maybe they're just trying to make it better. They think you would make it better. Ah, your friend tested you? His friend tested you? Girl, you be knowing everything. Like the other day, The obligata. I was like, what the fuck? We love you. You're amazing. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they're trying to make him happy or trying to make you happy. But I love you guys. Thank y'all for staying on so late for me. I appreciate it. And this week I'm going to be on Tuesday, Thursday. I understand if y'all can't make it, but yeah, they shouldn't try to fool you. That's for sure. Look at it. Amygdala. Amygdala. Obligata. It's just a joke me and my friend have always said. Obligata. Amygdala. But I love you all. I will see you Tuesday if you can make it. If not, I understand. And y'all have an amazing Monday. Yes, that's all I've got to say. Good night, loves.